Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeOnLocation.tv. I have with me a really good friend of mine, Mr. Dan Hess. How you been doing?
I've been doing great. How about you?
I've been doing good. So it's only been about like 2 months since the last time we got to talk to each other. How's it been for you since at Ohayocon 2011?
Not bad. It was a nice, relaxing holiday season with family and friends and all that. Just the usual daily grind of going to work, coming home, and going to bed. Not much else to report on. Just planning for the year.
Cool. And as an artist, what has been some of the biggest challenges for you to getting your product out to the masses?
Oh, it's one of those things where it's a double-edged sword. Putting your stuff out online specifically, you can reach a whole lot more people than you could normally, but unfortunately it's more difficult to do that. So you have to sort of be a little bit more personable. You have to be in 12 different places at the same time, chatting things up on forums, advertising in some places, just trying to make a name for yourself on Twitter or Facebook or something like that, or Google+. I don't know. I have an account on Google+, but I don't use it at all. Until somebody makes a nice free app that I can put on my iPhone that'll post to all three, then I'll start posting there. Until then, nah.
Okay. And in your comics, you seem to have a love of children.
Hey, now.
Is there someone that inspired you to use children as your main characters?
No one specifically. I think it's just that. I have family and friends or friends at least that have family that I can draw inspiration from. A couple that are actually the same ages as my kids for now, at least for another year or two. But yeah, I just find it interesting to write for kids because they have a totally different viewpoint on the world than the rest of us. Us old folk, we're used to the world. We're jaded. It's just with kids, you have a fresh perspective on the way things should be, and that's always fun to play with.
Okay. Most people don't know this, but what's it like to have your family share in the con life?
They share as much as they can. My mom follows me around a bit to some of the conventions and helps out at the table. She has knit some nice scarfwear and hats, and she's helped me put together the kitty cat buttons that I have now. My brother is actually sitting right next to me over here. Hi! He's probably off camera, so oh well. But yeah, he lives up here in Columbus, so he just stops by and hangs out with us for the weekend to just... It's because we hardly ever see him anyways, because we're down in Cincinnati. It's a 2-hour trip between the two of us, so hey, might as well. But it's interesting having your family around. It makes things interesting.
And now Ohayocon is becoming a really pretty big con. What's it like to be invited to one of the top 10 conventions in the United States?
Oh wow, it's a great thing. This is the first time that I've actually been invited officially as a featured artist. Partly because I provided a lot of the artwork for this year's program and stuff like that. Like the cover of the program is mine. So it's been a great joy for that, and to have them acknowledge me as a featured artist is pretty darn cool. So I love the people that work here. They work at Ohayocon as well, and some of the other places that I've been. It's just a wonderful group of people to work with, and I'm very happy that they're pleased with my work.
That's cool. And is there any way fans can check up on you online other than like your normal websites?
Oh, well, there is my Venus Productions website. There's also Bento Comics with me and several other good, really awesome artists, including Svetlana Zhamakova and Queenie Chan, who have both been published. Officially published, as opposed to me, who just self-published, and good enough, I guess. So Bento Comics, you can check us out there. Weish is at weishcomic.com, and you can try to friend me on Facebook. I don't know, but Twitter is the best way to follow what I say because I post to both. So.
Okay. And is there any final message and products you want to talk about to your fans?
Other than what I just mentioned with Bento especially, we're actually working together, putting together a anthology book for this year based on Peter Pan and Neverland. So some of our stories are going to be revolving around that sort of world. But we already have a Sherlock Holmes anthology that we put together last year, and a Halloween anthology the year before that. So if you go to Bento Comics, you can actually buy those comics as well as read them right there, or at least some of the stories that are in there. And look forward to seeing Neverland when it comes out.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming to Ohayocon 2012 and talking to us here at AnimeLocation.tv. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Yep.